What I've done is taken the Eclipse 2x24 and made another bracket. This is a Ciega 12, and I put an extra illuminator on it that you'll see in a minute, and then I've basically put another ring on the top of the scope and attached again a piece of aluminum to it, and gone down and attached the 2x24, so I'm looking through the scope. This is a Sightmark 1.5 by 5. It's a nice shotgun scope, and then I will also show it on a I think it's a Simmons 4-12. We're looking down the alley. Here's the night vision device on the back of the Ciega. The IR scope is on, the IR illuminator. We're going to come in behind and look through it. Trees are about probably 75 yards, 60 to 65. House is about 35 yards away. Again, I do have the extra IR on, and as I do on all of my rifles or shotguns for night, I'm going to try to turn the laser on. I need a third hand. Okay. There's the green laser. And I have a red laser on this gun also, but it is off. I haven't resighted it since I put it on. So that's kind of the effect that you would get out of this. The reason this is all being done outside is that it's about September, it's middle September in Dallas, and the humidity is probably close to 100%, and it's about 95 degrees even at 9 o'clock at night. And so the problem I'm running into is that everything is getting condensation in it. But this is basically the bracket that I've made. You can see where I've tapered it down on the ends. Let me go to autofocus to where it'll fit in a inverted 1-inch or 30 millimeter scope base, and hopefully it's turned off since I've got it under this light. And then you can adjust it, bend it up or down a little bit depending on what you need to get it to line up through your scope. This is the same type of situation, same scenario. This is on a Keltec SU-16C with a, I think it's a Simmons 4-12 daylight scope. Again, we have the illuminator out on the front for extra illumination, and a red laser is underneath, and the Eclipse 2x24 is done on a bracket that is on the, it's inverted, it's upside down on top of the scope with another piece of aluminum bar stock running back, and I'm using the lens cap as something of a spacer to hold it up. And that's this setup. Now let's go out in the alley and see what it does. Okay, here we are in the same setup. I've got the laser already turned on and the illuminator. One thing that appears here is it's sharper, but I don't think it's as bright as it is through the other one. There's the tree again. There's the house and a trash receptacle. This one I think would definitely require more IR. Let me turn the laser off because it seems to be a little too bright. So that's how it looks through the Simmons product. And actually to the naked eye, my camera focus is causing it to lose. Actually to the naked eye it is somewhat brighter, but it does need more RGB. As sharp as we would like. We go to manual focus. There. It's fairly sharp. And again, I'm just putting the camera right up behind it. Okay, we're basically at this point looking through the 2x24 Eclipse from behind with the camera directly behind it, and now I'll turn on the extra illumination. Something's not quite sharp, but what I'm going to show here is that if you have a heads-up type of a device, such as an EOTech or an optical red dot or something, what I'm going to do is bring it in front, and we're going to look through it, and we're basically doing, let me see if I can get this where you can see it. Let me put it on the ground. And what I have is a red dot. Can you see that at all? As I step away from it, there's a way too much light. It's a red dot there. It's on a AK style rail, and it has a heads-up display in it. And now I've messed up my focus probably, but what I'm going to do is try to show you how it looks if you were to attach it behind a day sight. And I have it set on its lowest brightness, but as you look through it, it's not a laser, it's actually coming up in front of the sight. It's actually almost too large. I think if you had the night vision compatible ones, you'd be much happier, because I'm afraid this has got just altogether too much light. There's a different crosshatch pattern, but it's, again, I think it's got way too much light coming back, and this is not a night vision compatible one, but that's another option. So